Welcome back, Twitch and YouTube, to what should be our last session. So, because the dates seem to progress time, and I still want to try to bang all the weapons we possibly can, but I definitely want to get Valeria to max. So, because I've unlocked her thing, which I guess with the whetstone we don't have to, but whatever. Let's go back to the La Rosa dungeon. Let's see if we can't get her ass maxed. Yep, I got the full plate armor on. I've made pretty much all the stuff that I could find.
Sunder really needs to clean this place up.
Yeah, he does. That is loud. There. Yeah, stuff scales pretty quick. Starry Night recipe. Okay. Can I get my booty as big as possible? Oh my. This really isn't my kind of thing, to be honest. I hope you didn't do this for me. Hell no. I hate the big public displays and convenience shorthand, you know? I mean, I do like romance. I just want it to be personal, special, just between two people. An ex and I once invented a whole secret language just for us. That's nerdy. Well, chopping up monsters together is plenty romantic for me. This last one, the critical hit, is a rotten egg. What? That doesn't even make sense. You are a nerd. Never mind. We have to break up. I don't date nerds. Valeria is... No, you're not Valeria. Valeria is pretty cool. Oop. Yeah, but she does sigh a lot. That is right. Ow! She says it like it's her taking damage. Oh wow, with this Night Helm, you can only have one book. That's intense. Those lips can suck it. You get over there. Put them in the most pain-in-the-ass places. Got a futuristic recipe. Futuristic shirt, I presume they mean. There's stuff downstairs. Or at the south. I'll see something. Oh, can attack in the middle of a roll, that's right. I like that little combo. It's funny how the money like scales up real fast. And apparently there are just 2 dungeons. I really thought there was going to be 4. Or at least 3. You know what? No. The lips die first. Wanderer recipe. It was the Wanderer. I don't know why I followed. He beckoned me. Speaking of, that's one of the possible games to play after this today. The Diablo beta is back on. So I might play I either play the druid some more or make a new class. I'm thinking play the druid more because I'd like to kind of see the end of the act. There's Elion. I have a sorcerer. I forget whatever their caster is. I guess I'm still kind of in the tutorial area, I guess. But the combat definitely feels very, very Terra-esque. Travel guide recipe, nice. Which is a good thing. Obviously action combat. Oh wow, challenge room. We don't really... I feel like we didn't get any on this small. Or no, we did. Okay. That was a very tough challenge. Top hat and monocle recipe? Oh shit. Well, that's the first thing we're making when we get back. Oh. V8 G Fuel chili dog. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Flopping into a seat feels good. You realize you're more tired than you thought. It takes a lot out of you, doesn't it? Sure. Let's give her eyeliner, maybe? Alright. So dramatic. Perfect for a night out on the town. Can't wait. We've been pushing ourselves too hard lately. Valeria stifles a yawn. It's not too late to learn from our mistake. It's safe. How about a quick nap? Hell yeah, I'm already asleep. Oh, that's right. We did this one, I think. And we're on wonk, 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 wonk. Ah, it reminds me of going to the club, which is something that I actually used to do. And would hate to ever do again, actually. Yeah, her damage is pretty intense now. Like these, like the stationary things used to be like really beefy, and now she tears them up. Oh, a diamond! God damn! I feel like the money thing is just weird because at first you get very little money and everything's pretty damn expensive. But now it's like you're getting lots of money, but there's not really anything to spend it on. Oh, shit, we gotta watch out. Those things are doing a ton of damage. Would you fuck off? I confused the musical notes. They are dumbstruck. Probably by my amazing singing. I know, even the thought of me, Dark Prince recipe. Dark Prince, like purple rain. Like that kind of Dark Prince, or Rip Prince. So here's the interesting thing. So it looks like, because at first I was like, what's the purpose of this, right? Like, why even allow you to go over the max? I guess that's so that when you do go on the next date, you can, like, max it out, like, immediately. So we'll go ahead and keep her. We'll definitely look at it. Because we have enough money to buy all the mats. I need to find a big room so I can try this zine out. What is this foreplay you speak of? Ow. Can I get out of there? What do the creepy hands have to do with intimacy? Mark Sky Cologne. Cologne. No thanks. The only cologne I need is Axe body spray. Clown approved. Ooh. There's the zine. Oh, and it actually moves around. Nice. Damn it! I always forget that speaker thing explodes after it dies. Purple pierced lips. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Prepared. I mean, pierced lips, I guess, is fine, but that's a bit much. I think I was calling those daddy issue lips before. Damn. Yeah, you get like almost $500 now. Fresh air down here? Now that's the most magical, fantastical thing I've ever seen. Breathing deep, filling her lungs with the warm night air. What else would she like? Definitely not the flowers. Love letter? Okay. I never knew you were a writer. No, I wasn't a writer. See, I actually just took some twine and sugar, and I just mixed them together, and it came up with this love letter. It's don't think about it too much. Such truth and beauty in these words. Thank you. You gotta love summer nights, or do you? I guess I would actually kind of go with winter. I do love getting cozy when it's chilly outside. Plus, you get to drink hot cocoa all the time. And you can drink that whenever you want. Don't let anybody tell you can't have hot chocolate during the summer. I guess I sort of love all the seasons, at least in places that have them, unlike Verona Beach. Maybe someday we can go on a trip together, somewhere with an exotic climate. But first we have to survive this dungeon. Oh yeah, hot chocolate's awesome. Fucking King Wolfgar threw away all of the hot chocolate at work. And I was like, why'd you throw this away? He's like, that shit was like 5 years old. 5 years past its expiration date. And I'm like, so? It's fine. We're at 660 of 225. We can probably... Wait, where's the cat? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Just me and Valeria and the cat. And what other weapons we can get to come over for a quickie. But wherever to go. Oh, yeah, this is the hard boss battle. Thought we had a bit further to go. Get him, Kenny. Get off my nuts. My actual heart has way more layers of ice and black stone than this. This is weak. Fear of intimacy conquered. Again. Not the intimacy that I fear, it's them wanting to, like, stay until, like, the afternoon. That's what I have a problem with. Oh, meow. Oh, Kitty loves money. Designer pods. They're like ear pods, is that what they mean? I hate, like, earbuds. I just don't like earbuds. Like, my company twice has given us, like, those Apple earbuds, the iPods or whatever the fuck. iPod's something different, I guess. The whatever they're called, which is a nice gift, but I'm like, they're still wrapped up in the box. I've been meaning to actually take them to Best Buy and get like a exchange, just because I don't like things in my ears. Why is Jesse pinned? How do I unpin Jesse and block him? I owe you a drink for the other night. Plus, we should celebrate my freedom. I miss hanging out just as, like, humans. Daggering's fun, but not as fun as your lips. Come to my studio? Yep. I'm there now. Kitty! It's weird, I don't know your name. It's Vertigo. Remember it. Cool, I'm Tank, a personal trainer. A tank? I actually turn into an actual tank. A Panzer, actually. Nice to meet you, or whatever. I'm letting Pocket out. Not sure where he's going, but he didn't eat breakfast, so he's probably hungry. Well, her feeling my lips is also a little double entendre, I like to think. Alright, crafting. I thought there was one zine we didn't have. We're definitely making the top hat and the monocle right this fucking second. Let's see. Travel guide, we can make that. Cologne, sure. I don't really know if it's good that we're using dark essence to make a cologne, but we've only got one of the angel things, so I'd rather have the halo. Because I am a little angel. I actually need wire for that. Dark Prince. Go for it. It's a leather jacket. Relax. Ooh, that needed both the dark and the nice stuff, whatever. All right, where's my top hat and monocle? Oh shit! Hold up. Ooh, look at that. Wait, there's futurist? No, it doesn't work. Also does not work. No, the cardigan combo. Dark Prince. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of sort of works. I like this one better. That could be... You should quote yourself on that one, Tally. And I'll bring that up if next time it's Extra Life and my mom's in here. I'll be like, look what Tally said. Making New World towns in Minecraft. I've been grabbing the infographics, or the image infographic things. Oh, for God's sakes. Could you at least get him to, like, not wear that, like, hoodie he pulled out of a dumpster? Jesus. Jake's at the studio talking to Valeria when you arrived. Valeria gives you her hand a squeeze and doesn't look away from your eyes when she says, "Say hi, Jake." Hi, Jake. Ooh, you got a good one. Valeria glares at him till he drops his gaze. God, you're such a little bitch, Jake. Oh my god. Thought we were going to try and be friends with each other? This is me trying. Jake bailed me out of jail. After he called the cops? Hey, listen, buddy. I may not like you, but I'm not going to call the cops. Even if I wasn't invited on a museum job. Also, 1, who still smokes cigarettes? 2, who smokes cigarettes inside? Good lord, this guy is trash. Like, literally trash. Like, he literally looks like his manifestation, he can just turn into, like, a used, like, diaper or something. That's his transformation. Not a diaper. He can't turn into a regular diaper. He turns into a used diaper. An adult diaper, too. That was my decision, Jake. You must have expected it, with the way you've been acting. I'm a Rose of Venus, Valentine. You should have told me. There's a moment between them. You almost feel like you're intruding. You're right. I should have said something. I just want to show Vertigo what we do, though it turned out to be a disaster. I had a great night. Let's lie. Being a rose is exciting, but usually not that exciting. You spray paint graffiti on walls. I'm sure it's super exciting. Jake shoves his hands in his pockets and clears his throat to catch your attention. I have something to tell you, both of you.
Huh?
I spoke to Jess, my sister, and she wants you back, Val. I'm gonna ellipse her ass. The cold, silent treatment. Jake eyes you curiously, as if expecting you to interject before continuing. Not as what we were before, as partners. She wants us to be the Roses of Venus again. You, me, Jess, and him too. Why would I be a Rose of Venus? I can't even, like, do art. I just showed up. It takes a moment for you to realize he's gesturing at you. You look at Valeria, and she looks as shocked as you feel. Yes, she does look... That's a pretty shocked-looking face she's got going on. What? You're important to Val, and you can keep a secret. Jake grins his sharp-as-knife grin and cocks an eyebrow. Yeah. So what do you say? Want to join the Roses of Venus? Not really, but I'll say yes to getting Valeria's pants again. A look of relief passes over Jake's face, and he gives you a genuine grin. You won't regret it. We're going to be amazing together. By the way, we're dropping you out. Now that I'm in, I now initiate a vote to get rid of Jake because he sucks. He's a dirty, dirty diaper. Don't let Jess get carried away. We're staying at Verona Beach for now. I have a life here. Tell her that. Tell her I'm happy, and tell her I'm in love. And it's, you know, pull back the reins a little bit, but Jake looks between the two of you and shakes his head. I'll tell her. Take care of yourself, Valentine. He turns and gives you a gruff nod. And you too. I mean, if you want to also bring in that sister, we can really get this thing going. The bell, I mean, you already had a fling with her, right? So, I mean, you're open to the idea. The bell above the door rings as Jake departs, leaving just you and Valeria in her studio. How does it feel being a Rose of Venice? We gotta lean in. Let's call it. So we won't lean into it too hard. Strange.
Huh?
Maybe it'll feel more normal when you have a paintbrush in your hand. Although, wait a minute. Do you actually know how to paint? It's like I've been hired to be a doctor at a hospital because they like me, and they're like, "Well, wait a minute. Actually, do you have any medical expertise whatsoever?" I'm like, "No. Like, I'm just really charismatic." And they're like, "Ah, well, shit. We might have to wait a while to have another adventure. At least if the cops stop looking in our direction." Valeria looks towards the door where Jake was standing moments before.
Jake and Jessica. The Roses of Venus. All of that messed me up for a long time. Moving here, painting, making new friends, falling in love again.
Again.
It helped me heal.
Her hands find yours, fingers intertwined as she leans into you. You share a kiss easily, without thinking or hesitation, as if you'd already done it so 1,000 times. She releases a little sigh into your lips. That's weird. And you feel her smile.
I finally
Stop
feel
sighing on me.
ready for something new.
Love rank 6. Achievement unlocked. Heart piercing. What ability did you get me? Hit and run. Rolling hurts nearby enemies. Do damage in an area automatically at the end of a roll. The hit and run would be better. Valeria ducks behind the counter before you can answer and puts out brushes and paints.
Do you mind if I sit and paint you? Just for a little while?
Let me get my clothes off.
You always look good.
God, I love when women lie to me. Ah, it feels nice. You sit for her, watching as the line between Valeria's eyebrows crinkles in concentration. A warm silence is interspersed with laughter as she brings you to life on her canvas.
Ciao.
Eventually, you head home. Paint me like one of your little French baguettes. You've reached maximal love level with Valeria. You've reached maximal bangability level with Valeria, is how I like to think of it. Valentine? That's what she said. We've been through some shit, huh? I'm pretty confident no ducks will ever come between us. Or, I mean, other humans. They also won't. It's a nice feeling, trusting again. I won't let you down, probably. You're okay with me having sex with other people, right? You're clear that I'm doing this. Even if you did, I wouldn't let you get away that easy. That's scary. We got another stalker, boys. You might be leaving Verona Beach soon, but I'm a traveler too. I'll find you. Okay, well, time to change our name. Don't go without saying goodbye, okay? Let me know if you want to pop back in the dunge sometime. I thought she said if you want to poop in the dunge. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm a man about town. I don't just poop anywhere. Oh yeah, you can go date with that weird dude. Wait. I know the cat was supposed to go somewhere for food. Unless... Oh, wait. There it is. You find Pocket sitting outside Bravura. It seems closed for the afternoon. As soon as you arrive, he stands and walks up to meet you. Pocket rubs his head against the bottom of your legs, purring. He puts his front paws in your legs, looking up into your face. Kitty! What is it, boy? Pocket suddenly darts around you, pawing you playfully as if in a game of tag. He runs towards the restaurant and you notice something hanging from his mouth. It's your wallet. The cat took your wallet. You son of a bitch! Chase after him. He pushes his way into the restaurant door. How did he know it would be unlocked? You follow him, determined to get your wallet back. You're alone in the restaurant except a tired-looking man you assume is the owner. Yes, hello, how can I help you? Are you single? Did you imagine just popping in? Hey, you single? You see a cat? No, certainly not. This is an eating establishment. You see your wallet on the floor of the restaurant. You go pick it up. All the money's still inside. Well, the cat didn't steal our wallet. The clamor rises from the kitchen. Something's gone awry. I wonder what it could be. Now what? Pocket runs past, a giant fish hanging out of his mouth.
Ugh.
Oh, Lord, I suppose we should call animal control. You keep those people away from this cat. I'll pay for the fish, because I'm rich, bitch. For me, it's only half of it, you know. I source my ingredients carefully. Oh, shut up and take the money and shut the fuck up. Make sure your animal does not come back. It's not my animal, you fucking loser. I will burn your restaurant. You don't see Pocket anywhere.
Wow.
But after it's a block, you hear happy meowing. Looking around, you find Pocket enjoying his fish immensely. Oh, kidding. Territorial. Finishers knock enemies back further. Oh, look at he looks so angry. Looks like he saved half of it for you untouched. No thanks. Oh. I don't know what gift a cat would want. Here, have a mystery novel. Sure. I guess he could sit on it. Abruptly he freezes, his ears flatten against his head. A growl starts in his throat. The cat from before stalks into view, eyes fixed on Pocket. He walks up and starts eating Pocket's fish. Pocket doesn't seem to know what to do, how to react to the fish thief. He's frozen, eyes wide. Maybe you can be friends. You pet Pocket to calm him, though he continues to growl as his fish is eaten. Eventually the fish is gone and the street cat looks up, staring at Pocket. The cat leaps at Pocket's throat as he became a whirring mass of fur and claws. It's quickly clear that Pocket is outmatched. Pocket is nearly pinned but squirms free and runs away at full tilt. The street cat sits down and preens, cleaning its claws free of orange fur. Kick it. You try to get up the fur to kick the cat, but you can't. She's still too cute. The cat flicks her tail with a hiss and stalks away. Mean cat. I would have kicked it. I'm not responsible for your cat, jackass. There was another cat. Well, obviously, it could have been anything, dickhead. He's gonna do what he wants, I guess. I just hope he's more careful. Prayer hands. Pocket's missing. I found a pair of brass knuckles in my kitchen. Is that a threat? Did you take my cat hostage? The knuckles are your cat, idiot. I don't know what that means. Wait, something's happening. Well, Pocket's back anyway. Sorry for the accusation. Ah, Jesus. I guess he was sleeping somewhere. And now he wants to go out. Yeah. So there, he's out. And looks like he's headed for the museum. How could you tell where he's going? Alright, we're not going to necessarily max our affection with a cat. Maybe we will. I don't know. Where's the museum? Also, why doesn't the cat have his own face? Like, why is his blank? I don't like that. It makes me mad. Hey, kitty. You found Pocket sitting outside the Verona Beach Museum. I'm going to ask him what's up. We're going to try to speak his language. He flicks his tail nonchalantly. His fur looks freshly clean and brushed. We're at 254 of 75. Here's another thing you can sit on, a travel guide. Pocket rubs his head against the travel guide and purrs loudly. The door opens suddenly. Pocket jumps out of the way, eyes wide with curiosity. God, it's Aaron. Oh, is it the elusive Vertigo? What luck. I wanted to discuss our next date. Pocket is suddenly on full alert, as if someone had stepped on his tail. God, stand back, Vertigo. I know this cat. He's a dangerous, wild beast. Oh yeah, he's terrifying. Ugh. Eric tries to kick at Pocket, but the cat sprints past it into the museum. They do not allow dirty animals in place of sophistication. Never hurt the cat. Ah! Eric flinches back from your fury. You imagine his tail would be between his legs if he had one. You brush past him into the museum lobby. He got fucking told. You enter just in time to see Pocket's tail disappear into the prehistoric exhibit. You follow, browsing the dinosaur bones and surreptitious. You check the nooks and the crannies. Eventually, you find him gazing at saber-toothed cat skeleton the size of a panther. Let's study the skeleton. You take a moment to admire the skeleton's preserved ferocity from tusk to tail. The label reads, Smilodon fatalis, excavated in Verona Beach, California state fossil. Meow. Pocket releases a small, wheezy sigh at the Smilodon. Smilodon? Whatever. Is this your role model? Apparently it is. Immobilized lasts longer. Finishers have wider arcs. The chains already last pretty long, so let's go with a wider arc. Pocket's tail swishes with sudden mischief. He pounces on your foot playfully. His whiskers vibrate with excitement as he turns from the Smilodon to run out of the museum. Security guards approach, but he's already out the door and scampering down the street. You browse the rest of the exhibit before heading home. Yo, what the hell happened? Pocket's acting really weird. He's more educated. This guy's like, what? Well, I wish he'd stop attacking my feet. My slippers are destroyed. Jeez. Well, loving you is hard, because I don't have a weapon. He probably is a furry. That's the only way they could have made you hate him more. Like, not only is he a weirdo, a stalker, he tried to kick a cat, but also he's a furry. The lowest of the low. So it looks like it's letting me do the dates now without bugging me about... And we'll go on a date with this person just to unlock them as a weapon. But then I think we'll start progressing towards the end. You find Rowan waiting outside the mansion. Gives you a brief nod. He needs to be smoking a cigarette and listening to, like, Cure. The Cure. To really complete this character.
Ugh.
And writing a poem. I suppose you wanted me to give... Wait, I suppose you want me to invite you in for tea. People do that. I like tea. Or I'll ask you, why did you send a riddle? It was just a message with multiple layers. Now, let's go. I have waited long enough. I was going to go look for an herb on the mountain. Crowley thought you might want to help. The bird looks at you pointedly as you from Rowan show. You really? Crowley is a crow? Crowley makes a low caw, a bit like laughter. He's a raven? Why'd you name him Ravenly then? Or Rowley? And he's a better judge of character than I sometimes. If he vouches for you, that's good enough for me. Let's get going. Sure.
Yes.
They start walking off towards the hills. Did I solve the riddle? Yeah, the one you had to yeah, because you had to make a phone call. And it was the telephone numbers that were right set up. You walk together along a narrow trail in silent companionship. Here, Alice once found laurel sumac and black sage here somewhere. Since the hike is over, listen, don't get all macho on me. I need you to do something, please. Just rest here, right on this rock. I'll be back. I'll chat with Crowley.
No.
He's coming with me. We'll handle this. Stay put. They wade into the underbrush without looking back. They're like Prance. You wait for a while. The breeze is soft and the sun is warm. But a guy can only take so much breeze and sun. That is true. Gather wildflower. Get the fuck out of here. I want to explore. I don't trust this guy. You follow the trail that Rowan's footsteps have made in the brush. You think you see them and turn a corner to find it was just a shadow. After a little while, you realize you're not even sure you're following the trail. You're alone, lost in the wilderness. Your phone has no reception. Retrace my steps. You soon find your way back to the rock. Moments later, Rowan returns. Rowan. Wow, you actually waited? You must be less chaotic than I assumed. I found this laurel sumac, but not the black sage. I wonder. Would you like to offer? Oh, God, I guess. Let's give him the cologne, because you know he smells like clove cigarettes. I've been wanting Marsk cologne. Perhaps your psychic abilities are growing, Vertigo. Oh well, it's too late anyway. What do you wonder?
No.
Doesn't matter. I have to face this. It's just me now. Vertigo, I have something important to ask you. Achievement unlocked. Full weapons cabinet. Okay, so this is the last weapon. Because I saw some pictures of other people weapons when I was looking for like thumbnail images, and I guess those are either cut or maybe those are like DLC they'll do at some point. Heavy finishers create a temporary gravity well, pulling enemies towards its center. Okay, why not? If you were to wield me, what would your end goal be? Strength. Power. The oldest temptation. Perhaps whether arcane or profane. Perhaps self-awareness is how you grew strong in the first place. They lead you down the mountain, silent in thought. I'm sure they are. At the edge of town, they pull a black rectangle from their pocket. Our dark prisms are connected. Are these Magic the Gathering cards? They poke their prism and your phone vibrates. I don't know if our purposes align quite, but call on me if souls need harvesting.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Smoke bomb. They go on their separate ways and you head home. Let's read this text. God almighty. Our journey is begun. We are the Fool. Next, the magician. Sure. Indeed. Though I've lost my high priestess. Hey, so I'm really very sorry for how I acted when we first met. I am really emotional, and I took it out on you, and that was wrong. Please, can you forgive me? We'll see. Fair. Godspeed. Sorry, that was Crowley. Though I could use your help. An appraiser is coming to assess my inheritance, and I do wish to be alone with him. Or I don't wish to be alone. Will you come? Sure. Thank you. Bec de Corbin. What means crow's beak? I mean, they named the raven Crowley or Crowley, whichever fucking way it's supposed to be. Alright, we'll do the second day with him. And then I want to do a dungeon. I want to try his weapon. And then narc sharply. The door is cold against your fingers as you rap it against the door. The door swings open. It seems dark inside. Enter. This is my house now. Kick it open like a man. There's been any men in this house for a while. You hesitantly step inside after you kick the door ajar. It is so dark that it takes your eyes a moment to adjust. A hoarse chuckle rasps from a shadow.
Nothing more.
Only this and nothing more. Yeah.
Hush.
No jokes right now, please. Please, don't mind him. Thank you for coming. The tea is nearly ready.
Nothing more.
You find you're in a sitting room that smells of dusty feathers and moldy fabric. Great. Is that like... Wait. Is that like right below me here? Right there? Is that like shit? I mean, bird shit is usually white. But what else could that be? It's on the curtains? What the fuck? You're gross.
Good day.
The appraiser will be here soon, but don't try your usual intimidation tactics. He seems both lonely and bitter, which is dangerous. Let's use a light touch. Follow my lead. I'm not gonna lightly touch this guy. You know him well?
No.
Not well, no, but he isn't subtle.
Nothing more.
He thinks he's the Hierophant, or maybe Justice, but he's just a Knight of Swords. A knock on the door interrupts you both, which then opens. Oh, well, hello, lovelies. I wasn't expecting vertigo as well. You're a scythe for sore eyes. Ha! Oh, God, now I hate you even more. Are you here to bid on the estate items as well? Just a friend. Ah, yes, just another of your many beautiful friends. I wouldn't say beautiful. Some men have all the luck. Would you like some tea? I harvested the leaves just this morning.
No.
I'd rather not waste my time, no matter how exciting. My store has to be closed while I'm here after all. Let's just see the blades and be done with it. Rowan brings out a long silk-wrapped package that they unwrap to reveal a sword and sickle. They're fairly heirlooms from the British side of the family. Well, the sword is the style of an ancient Britain around 2,000 years ago. It's fine workmanship for a replica. I'll give you $300 for it. Rowan clears their throat and speaks almost too quietly to be heard.
No.
It's not a replica.
Ugh.
This isn't 2,000 years old, my dear NB. Be reasonable. It's the blade that Boudica welded when she defeated the Romans and chased them from Wales. Eric blinks, then blinks again. He clears his throat awkwardly, gathering his thoughts. First of all, Boudica did not defeat the Romans. They defeated her, sadly. Imperialist propaganda. Second of all, if you think this blade is more than 50 years old, you're dumber than you look. How do you know? It's my profession to know. Whether Rowan is trying to deceive me or has been deceived is immaterial. Do you have a certificate or some other documentation I can inspect? Rowan doesn't respond. Eric snorts and turns attention to the sickle. Here, there's a bit of a family resemblance. What is this, a cousin? You tell me.
Hmm.
Well, it's potentially a bit older than the other, maybe 100 years or so. What is this crest? You're the expert. Don't know. Now, don't sulk. It ruins your pretty forehead. You can't even see it. He's got a flock of seagulls shit going on. The crest adds a bit of exotic flavor. Not many collectors of sickles, though, so it'd also be 300. I see.
Hmm.
He looks like an angry old woman when he frowns. Do you have a deal? You won't get a better offer than
Nevermore.
anywhere. Tell your pigeon to let the adults do the negotiating, and I'll increase my offer to 350.
Facts.
Look, if you think being called a pigeon is an insult, you're hopeless. Everyone knows pigeons are the most romantic of birds. You should just go. 400, but that's my final offer. Why not reap the benefits of my expertise, huh? I said leave now. Eric hesitates and looks to you, a flinty defiance in his eyes. I'm gonna sip my tea. Your tea seems to taste even better as you watch Rowan transform. You're not the sharpest tool in the shed, are you, Eric? Eric makes a hasty exit. Ah, well. Where's the bird go? Does he, like, make up the little headdress thing? Is it like a co-op transformation? Ah, well. I should have known better than to trust a profane merchant. Besides which, his aura seems to be sickening, as if it were rotting. I wouldn't have sold them to him, even for millions. I was mostly curious. Yeah, right. You need money. Do you need money? Yes, he does. Not really. I have somewhere to sleep and funds to buy food, but I guess I was trying to make myself useful now that I have an estate to care for. I wish Alice was here to tell me what to do next, but then I wouldn't have this problem, huh? Crowley preens Rowan's hair gently, making a soft clicking sound. That's weird. Thank you for your support today. Dread. Gravity wells are also damaged over time to any enemies being affected. Gravity wells explode and do damage when they expire. Ooh, that could be more fun to watch. You said you wanted to wield me for power before. Today, you spoke up on my behalf, but also let me steer the conversation. I appreciate it. I don't know how I earned your loyalty, but I'm glad you have it. Sure. This looks like the kind of a dude who would actually like flowers. Called it. Today it seems you are the King of Cups. With such charms, I am blessed.
Goodbye.
Crowley, that's a bit abrupt. But yes, I will look forward to the dungeon if you want to wield me. Perhaps we can go sightseeing? Terrible pun.
Farewell.
Thank you. To give credit where it's due, it was Crowley's idea. Good day, then. Ah, Jesus. Alright. Let's go to a dungeon. You and Eric have an unhealthy resonance. Are you jealous? Only of attention you pay him. He is undeserving. Take care. It's surprising to me, but I started looking forward to our outings. It is strange to want to be used. I like using you. Maybe we are simply symmetrical. Even so, maybe we should have an outing that isn't functional. Maybe I've been spending too much time with the moon. Let's go get some sun at the park. I have no option but to say sure. We're not going to do that. We're telling him we are, but we're not. I love that we are like already like maxed. We'll start on 5 so we ain't the boss so quick. He is very undeserving of my time and attention.
Strange. The ley lines don't indicate this should be a place of power.
It's funny when it like creates the sound of them talking. It creates it wherever you're standing. So if you move away, the sound stays where it was That's why, like, when he started talking and I moved, it was, like, still up there instead of following, because obviously we're holding him. Okay. A weird weapon. Wait. Did it open now? Okay. I don't see the value. In glue? Are you crazy? There's tons of value in glue. I like how he's insistent. Like, actually, this is thousands of years old. That gravity well lasts a pretty good bit. Part of the problem, though, is summons it way out in front of you, though. God damn it. It's stuck in shit. Oh, cool. When you teleport with him, you, like, or when you dodge, you, like, teleport. You need to do at least 2 regular attacks. Oh my god, those fucking lips. This is probably my least favorite weapon to use so far, though. Wait, do I have to kill this thing to... Wait, do I still have to kill this to open the gates? Yes, yes I did. Well, I didn't have to kill it, I just had to aggro it or damage it somehow. That was weird. The harvest. Okay. Tune it down a little bit. Ah, you decorated this place? It's festive. Wasn't me. Huh. So the monsters did this? I wonder what it meant to them. Surely monsters don't pursue pair bonding with the same rituals humans do. Maybe they just use the symbols, knowing they'll hold power over us. I stare into your eyes with unnerving intensity, unblinking. Yeah, I suppose that's how it has to be, I see. Well then. Indeed. They give you a sharp, knowing nod. God damn it. Too many puns. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like when he does like a heavy combo, he like pulls them in. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Oh, you can suck in those things. Okay. The gravity wells are pretty neat, but I wish they'd summon them a little bit closer. What even is that? It's glue, you dipshit. The fuck? They not teach you or let you like make crafts, arts and crafts in goth school? I don't need it. I don't give a shit if you can use it. I want it. Are you saying scythe? Are you whispering scythe in my ear every time we scythe something to death? Alright, let's change back to the kitty cat. We'll get the kitty maxed. Oh. I still want to eat those marshmallow pillows. Damn! God damn! Did you see how far that hit? Look at that. That's insane. For that upgrade. They're not giving us any more blueprints. So I wonder if we got all the blueprints. These are definitely the best weapon. Not just because it's a cat. I mean, big part because it's a cat, but... Alright, we're maxed with him. Sure. Actually, I think we might... let's go out. Ha! We actually got credit, I guess, just for leaving. Nice. So I guess you could max them all out if you wanted to. I know we got a text. I'm gonna read the text. I'm gonna wear my dapper ass... Wait, no, it was over here. From this point on, you can only continue with a rank 6 weapon, and you can no longer save the game. Oh wait, let's look at our... We need like 2, right? Talwar and Dagger are rank 6. That's fine. I wouldn't mind getting the Knuckles up to 6, but we have Valeria, and if we have to, Talwar as well. Okay, and yet, okay, got it. So we're definitely close to the end. I'm gonna turn the fan on. It's a little warm in here. Jesse leads you in the weapon shop, whispering.
There's a trap door here somewhere.
How do you know?
Aha! There!
He pulls a metal ring on the floor, exposing a staircase down into the darkness. Looks like a trap.
Yeah, but it's one we're setting. Come on. You built all that confidence. Now it's time to use it. You've gone down plenty of stairs in the dungeon. Just take a deep breath.
Jesse leads the way, holding his phone in front of him as a flashlight. You take a deep breath and follow Jesse down. The air is oddly warm as it slithers around your feet. So this is Eric's private forge, huh? Not bad. Cozy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm surprised it keeps the fire burning, almost like a religion. What? What does that even mean? I'll get warmed up for some smithing. Meanwhile, you text Eric that you're here. Then I'll be ready when Katana gets here. Why? It's obvious Katana has some kind of mental or emotional link with Eric. After you text him, Eric will fixate on you, and Katana will come here, I bet. You know a little bit too much about this shit, Jesse. At least, I'm pretty sure. So what do you think? You said you were ready. You bring up your phone, your fingers hover over Eric's contact info and hesitates. I'm in your forge. You type in the message and press send. Your stomach feels tight and hot for a moment, but then the nausea passes. Thanks, cuz. You just helped stop a monster. Now I've got to get warmed up. I mean, we have to destroy it first. Jesse starts stoking the forge. You sit and watch, facing the door. Just as Jesse starts getting a good heat going, you see someone on the stairs. Maybe we should have got the heat going first. With a quiet rustle, Katana slips in, eyes bright.
Whoa!
Hey there, Masamune. I have an upgrade ready to give you. A blood groove would make you more... Quick, Vertigo, what would Eric want to be? Creepy. Sexy.
Aha!
Well, Masamune, you would be so much more sexy with a blood groove. I want to be sexy. Oh well. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride, I guess. It's true. A groove to let the blood flow out when you stab someone is a new technology. Just come on over to the Forge and I'll upgrade you. You hear another set of feet on the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Go with them, my firstborn. Get your upgrade. It's for the best. Are you not... Is he not gonna, like, question why we just broke into his forge? Or wait, didn't he want us to do this? I don't remember now. Oh yeah, I think he wanted us to help destroy this weird thing. He really does have a will of his own, despite my best efforts. He must have inherited some intellect from the metal he shares with your weapon. My weapon? It's like I told you. It was wrong, but I took pieces from other weapons when I gathered materials. Wait, so you abducted weapons and took bits from them to build this? That's one way of putting it, but I want to fix it. Really? Come on, Musamune. Don't you want a bit of a hammering? It'll be like old times. All I want is vertigo or death. I mean, Katana approaches you, his grin spreading. Alright, let's do this, nerd. Yeah, run, you little bitches. This is the whole problem. Wish I could take... Okay. A little late for that, buddy. Oh, shit. What's happening to him? Or to me? Hold on. Wait, God damn it cancels it if you... He's getting wrecked. What the dicks? Eric shudders. Dark energy links him to the Forge and Katana.
He's inherited my worst impulses. Nobody will be able to hurt him more than his own self-loathing.
Maybe I should have brought a gun. You had to choose your words carefully. Eric and Katana are physically linked, psychically linked.
I can't say I blame him. I hate everything about myself, too. How I look, how I talk, how I act.
Why act that way, then? Eric flinches as if you struck him.
I don't know. I'm just an idiot, I guess. Probably don't deserve to live.
You probably don't. Hey, Evac, in play, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. We're wrapping up Boyfriend Dungeon, and then we're going to drink some chili dog flavored G Fuel mixed with V8. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know. Oh yeah, you said that. Katana giggles and glows, growing in power. But I want him to feel bad. Okay, can't do anything over there. Jesus. I have literally no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, wait, are we hurting him? No. I guess we... Oh, okay, so at this point we're just... Okay, we're just dodging the balls, I guess. So he can hurt himself. It just takes a really long time. It's getting there, though. I guess what we say determines how much damage that does. Get wrecked. I guess there's more phases, maybe. You cleared the Forge dungeon. A new plushie can be found in your apartment. I do like spam.
You did it!
Summer's End, achievement unlocked. Okay, that was kind of quick. It wasn't even a bot. Like, it was an actual person typing it in. Like, holy shit. Like, don't do that. Like, don't ever do that. It's such a stupid way of doing that.
I hoped, feared, that he was invincible.
Yeah, I think if we would have picked the right dialogue option there, I think it would have probably done more damage, so we wouldn't have waited as long.
Don't you dare try to make a better one. No more weaponsmithing. Just chill out, okay?
Ugh, stop crying, you little bitch. Fucking Egon-looking son of a...
Chill? I'm already completely empty and hollow. I can't be more chill.
Go team up with the fucking pale goth.
But it's clear to me now what I should do. What I must do.
Go to therapy. Apologize?
I'll say it again if you want. As many times as you want. I'm sorry. I really am. I regret so many of my choices. My relationship with weapons has been unhealthy.
Drink the water the wrong way. It takes a long time to learn how to do it properly.
Where yours were all based on trust and intimacy, mine were about power.
Oh, more power and intimacy, but...
Heavy.
Shut up, Jesse. Jesus, fuck.
I need to talk to a professional before I hurt anyone else. I need to learn how to love.
Anyway, look at the time. I gotta go.
I'm not sure it's just a skill you can learn, but good luck.
Eric nods, self-loathing cold in his face. You escort Eric out of the forge, up the stairs, and to the streets. Goodbye, Vertigo, Jess, Valeria. Hope I can earn your forgiveness someday.
Bye, dude. Good luck, getting help.
Eric gives you a final bow and leaves, eyes downcast. I'm sure you're both tired. I'm exhausted, and all I did was watch. It's been a long night. Sure, this party without Jesse, but just basically me and Valeria and that other girl. Ah, Jesse, you're right. I know you only have a couple days left of Verona Beach, so let's make some kind of plan to celebrate tomorrow after I get some sleep. You didn't do anything. Jesse hugs you. Don't hug me while you're a dagger. Oh wait, that's Jesse, not.
We did it. You and me together. We faced your fears, plus made Verona Beach safe. Just in time for you to catch your flight home, it sounds like.
I don't want to go.
I don't want you to either, silly. But it doesn't seem like the Dunge will pay the rent.
You like how she's not bothering to be like, hey, you can stay with me. No, I've got this entire art studio. But no, you have to go. You have to go. No, I know it's terrible. I hate it. Gosh, I wish you could stay here. But, oh, your plane's leaving. You got to get through security. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I feel the same about you, kind of.
Who knows? Maybe a mysterious mural will show up in your hometown, huh?
Please don't vandalize my hometown. She pulls you in a sudden, tight hug, face buried in your neck. Oh god, she's a vampire
not good
too.
At goodbyes. I don't know. If I act weird tomorrow, just ignore me. We'll only be apart for a little while. I have to believe that. See you tomorrow, I guess. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but... whatever.
She stalks away, wiping wiping a lot at her eyeballs. We had home and collapsed in the bed. We could have had one last bang. What the fuck? Come on. Something to send me off to? In the morning, the sun rises like any other day. But this is your last day in Verona Beach. You don't have much time to pack, so clothes and a few keepsakes. It only takes a few minutes. It's all over. The thought of getting on the plane makes you... I'm not gonna cry, I'm a man. Jesus Christ. Conflicted. Take a deep breath, feeling this moment take root inside you. Soon after you finish packing, you hear a familiar knock on the door.
Hey, cuz. I have a full day planned before your flight. Give me your luggage. Let's go. Just
Go
don't
where?
worry about it, okay? Come on. Everyone's waiting. Put on this blindfold.
Did they all, like, shift together? Like, I couldn't just get an apartment here. I just couldn't, rent a room. It's impossible. No. Is that what the surprise is? Is like, hey, we figured out what apartments and leases are. Holy shit. You actually can stay. This is America. Holy shit. And we have a ton of money. Like, we could pay rent. He warmly jostles you out the door. You follow him downstairs and across the street. Last minute orgy. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, the cat needs to stay away, though. That's too weird. It was weird enough for the cat girl in Honey Pop. That was disturbing. You hear a familiar crashing of the waves against the hand sand and reach for your blindfold. Yeah, the cat girl in Honey Pop was... I didn't know how to feel about that.
Everyone's here, and we're ready to party in your honor.
Too bad you have to leave, and there's definitely no other options. What the? Did you steal some old woman's hat? Can I? You're the only one I care about. Oh, Jesus. You fucking dollar store goth. Yeah, what the fuck? The one time is perfect for him not to wear a shirt. And he's wearing a shirt, which he's a vampire, I get it. Like, you're still going with the vampire thing. You spend the day swimming, chatting, and having fun together. As the sun starts to set, you realize your flight is going to leave soon. It's time to go. Do you just, like, really wait till the last minute? This doesn't work this way. You got to take, like, at least an hour to get through security. Jesse calls you a taxi, and silence falls as each of your friends consider what to say.
I wish we could have spent more time together, but I'm glad I met you. Farewell.
Say my name.
Be good. And I'll keep trying to be my best self, too.
Wow. You literally look like you drained some, like, 70-year-old woman and dressed in that before you came here. Sup? How you doing? Valeria snuggles into you, breathing your scent in deeply inside.
Goodbye for now. Stay safe and watch out for ducks, okay?
I'll kill any that I find.
When the summer started, I was feeling dark and alone, but you really helped. Thanks. Take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. For me.
So it leans in for a goodbye kiss, smiling against your lips.
I hope you had a good summer. Maybe we'll see you again next year?
Who wears a shirt to the beach? You know who wears shirts to the beach? Fat people. When I want to go on the beach, I want to wear a shirt. But then, the thing is, if you're fat and you wear a shirt at the beach because you're fat, it just draws attention to the fact that you're wearing a shirt because you're fat, right? So it's like the ultimate dichotomy. Do I wear this shirt to hide my fat, but yet it points out that I'm fat? Or do I just, like, say fuck it and not wear a shirt? Kitty! We can get a little box of Bring the Kitty with me. If I get headbucks your shin, her roaring like a motorcycle. You give him a head pat goodbye. Ugh. God, Jesus, what is this? Look, he's like straight out of like a 50s beach. You know what I'm talking about? Like when people would go to the beach dressed like they're gonna go like to a business dinner. Rowan inclines his head in a silent
Pretty
farewell.
human.
Alright, are you okay? You can come back, you know, anytime you want. I could literally live here. I make enough money, and I'm sure there's plenty of apartments and people with extra rooms that I could pay. Or like Airbnb. No, it's fine. I have to leave. I'll be back soon. For revenge. You know, when you arrived, your mom and I were really worried about you. You got so nervous you could hardly talk. You didn't seem to know how to meet people. Always afraid. Isn't this how all these dating sims end? Now look at you. You're the real you. I'm grateful I got to see that transformation.
Thanks for all the memories, cuz. Give your mom a hug for me, okay?
I'm never talking to her again. You get into the taxi, and as the door shuts behind you, you realize you're already making plans to return. You don't have to... And that was how you spent a summer at Verona Beach. And then you never went back. Valeria ended up leaving you, which was fine, because it was mostly just a sex thing. Oh, wait. Oh, we're supposed to be doing it. Oh, shit. Hold on. How is that? Hold on. I'm doing a Dance Dance Revolution thing. It throws me off because it goes really slow at the end. And you have to wait. Wait, Pro ZD? Wait, Pro ZD did voice for this? Who did he voice? I only just barely saw that. Oh, shit. The slowdown at the end really fucks me up. Every time I'm like, I'm gonna miss it. Hold on, I can't talk. I've got to focus. Fuck! See? This is why I can't talk. No, more credits. I want to do the thing. I am going to buy this soundtrack. I didn't back this on Kickstarter. I don't think I knew about this until after the Kickstarter. I don't think. Sorry. Yes! And now we can listen to the thing over and over again. Hold on, I will turn it down a little bit. I really like the soundtrack. It's on Spotify. I never listen to Spotify, though. Like, ever. Like, I pull it up, like, once or twice. Like, I'll listen to it, like, once a year, and then I'll, like, forget about it. But, yeah, so, thoughts on the game. I liked it. It was fun. I mean, as usual, I wish all the dialogue was voiced, but I get that that's expensive, and it's not realistic to get all of it's voiced. Most of the ending stuff was voiced, though, which is good. Like, most of the beginning and most of the end is voiced, and, like, key plot points were voiced, so it, you know, makes sense. They were, you know, they hit where it really mattered the most. But just as a streamer, honestly, like I said, if I was playing this offline, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. Obviously, I'd still prefer it to all be voiced, but as a streamer, it's just a pain to read so much dialogue. But that's a streamer problem. That's not like a. I mean, I know some people don't like to read a bunch, but you know what I mean. You know who you are. The combat part, the dungeon part was fun. Like the controls felt like good and responsive. The only problem with, like, it did feel weird. Like, you'd get stuck on enemies because you couldn't roll past them, which is, you know, more of a thing you just have to watch out for. Not really like a flaw. It's just the way it worked. And yeah, the combat was definitely very simplistic. It wasn't a lot to it, but there was definitely nuances with the weapons and how you dealt with them. I mean, you could ignore those nuances, I guess, and still do fine. You could just mash, you know, X all you wanted, I guess. But it definitely, I noticed it definitely made it easier to use my special abilities and use certain combos with certain weapons in the dungeon, right? And depending on what type of enemies you fought, like, I might fight them different. Like with what's his face, the main dude there on the front, or not main dude, but the first dude. Like, a lot of times, especially against the tougher enemies, I would, you know, bleed, like, get the bleed on them and then back out to let them, you know, do damage over time. Especially because there were so many ranged enemies. So the combat was definitely tougher than I thought it would be. Like, it wasn't tough, but for combat in a dating sim, I figured it would be pretty damn simplistic, that you could just bash X and Y and just win. But you did have to, you know, be pretty active on your dodging and whatnot. Like I said, it wasn't like crazy difficult, but it was definitely a harder difficulty than I thought it was going to be. But it was satisfying, and like I said, I like using the different weapons. Because again, they did bring different elements. I will say, though, that Valeria is probably, off the top of my head, she's probably the least unique, maybe, because the role to confuse was nice, but other than that, there wasn't a lot that made her different. Like the the rapier. I can't remember their names. The rapier guy, like the parry, like you would approach kind of different situations. Like you'd mash X until the enemy got close, and then you would normally you'd roll away, but with him you'd want to do the parry because it would nullify their attack and give you a big damage riposte. But it was varied enough for a game like this. Like I wasn't I looked at some of the negative reviews and people were like, oh, the combat was not very in-depth or whatever. I'm like, it's a dating sim with the combat in it. Like, it's not gonna be Divinity Original Sin, bro. Like, relax. For what it is part of, I think it was fine. It was enjoyable. Like I said, it reminded me a lot of the Cat Quest combat. The dating part is definitely very, like, there's definitely a flow to it. You know, you go to a dungeon to max out your love with that weapon or your affection, whatever you want to call it. And then you get a date, you go on the date, you unlock the next level, it goes on. I don't know, it didn't seem like the gifts, like I think normally in these types of games, I don't play a lot of dating sims, I know it's shocking. But I don't know if gifts normally are more specific, but it felt like where most people would take most gifts, there were some gifts some people didn't want, which makes sense. But it definitely felt like, because I was afraid, like, okay, this gift is only good for this one person, and if you guess wrong, you piss them off. It's not like that intense. It's just like, okay, well, this person, you know, this gift is for, like, you know, 4 out of the 7 people, and if you give it to them, they like it. I don't know if some gifts give more affection other than others, and you don't even have to do it, right? It's not even a big deal. If you don't get it, the only thing the gifts do is give you a boost to their affection, so that you can switch them around in the dungeons more often, so you can maximize your love getting. But and it did seem like, I guess, even though time does progress with the dates, it also, you can ignore it. So if you really wanted to, you could max out your affection, like get level 6 with all of them if you wanted to, which is good. I like that. I think another mode was maybe where you're more limited, like a challenge mode, if somebody wanted that kind of a thing, would be interesting. But it's, you know, for a one-time playthrough, it was fine. And like I said, if I was playing this offline, I probably would have tried to get all of them. Just the completionist in me would be like, I want to get all of them maxed out and get the achievements, I guess. But I mean, the story was weird. Like Eric was kind of the enemy, and he creates like a weapon out of bits of the other weapons, which, I mean, I kind of have to wonder, like, how did he even get access to them in the first place? I mean, you probably shouldn't look too deep into the story of a game where you date people who can turn into weapons and pool cues and dirty diapers. But I mean, it was there. It wasn't that interesting. It wasn't really a draw for people who really want a good story in your dating sim. I mean, the different dating people you could date were different enough, personality-wise. I hated Mom, though. I hated Jesse. I wish you could just block certain people. I know you had to talk to Jesse for story bits, but holy shit, I hated Jesse. Well, yeah, they were all chipped. That was a thing. Like, Eric somehow got the weapons and like broke off parts of them to make the Masamune. But how did he get that? But how did he access them though in the first place? That's what I'm a little confused on, is how that even happened, because they don't remember it happening either. Yes, there's loved gifts and liked gifts. Ah, okay. So they do love some gifts more than others. And that makes sense. I kind of was thinking that should be the case. So it's good to get confirmation that is how that works. Yeah, because I think Valeria rejected some gifts. What's his nuts? Vampire Boy also rejected a few, I think. But and they had, like I said, they had a varying personalities. Like, I really liked Valeria. I liked the rapier guy. That's pretty much the ones I liked the most. They were the coolest. Isaac, yes. Also, I'm still mad. I'm hoping for the boyfriend DLC we'll get to date his little friend, the one who sired him or whatever. But overall, it was pretty enjoyable. I think the game's $20. I know a lot of people complained in the reviews that they felt the game was too short for $20. I mean, we were probably at if you count off, like, you know, having the game just open for different things for like what, like 8 or 9 hours, I think. And we didn't like max out our dates, which is not a big deal. It's just, you know, going on the dates. And I don't even know if the dates can go that wrong. Like, I feel like you'd have to pick the worst options. And apparently you can pick options that increase your level, but also not on a romantic level. Like, you can be like friends with them. You can be like friend dungeon instead of boyfriend dungeon with the ones that you don't really like, but you can still, like I say, level them up. But at 10 hours, okay. So counting or like dismissing time I've like just left the game open, we're looking at 9 hours, I would say, probably. I left the game open a pretty good bit, I think. But yeah, 9.5, whatever, somewhere in there. But I will say I don't see a lot of room for a second playthrough, because you can max with all of them, it seems like. There's not, and I guess the only reason to play through again would be to try to go like friend zone with some of them, because even just picking Valeria or you're picking whoever as your main weapon fling, you get like a little bit different at the end. Like, obviously you fight the boss with a different weapon, but then you get like slightly different like cutscenes at the end and a little bit different dialogue. Other than that, it's not a huge difference in picking a different weapon. It would be kind of a pain to play through the entire game again just to see like an ending scene with a different weapon. So $20 is definitely the max I would suggest, absolute max. If you're on the fence, if it drops to like 10ish on a sale or something like that, it can be fun. It's just a weird, goofy, tongue-in-cheek dating game for dating who turns into weapons, which has been, you know, people have been clamoring, why can't I fuck my sword? Well, now you can. Congrats. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And they did try to mix the variety up, right? Like, so you'd have dialogue, and then you go fight in the dungeons, then you go back to dialogue. So it mixes it up a bit, and you can kind of control that. Like, if you want lots of dungeoning, you can just, you know, do that constantly. But yeah, it was for $20. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, the money kind of becomes useless by the end of the game. You end up with a ton of it, but there's nothing to do with it, which is again ironic because you can't stay in town even though you have this money. But I get it was a story thing. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up for YouTube. Twitch folks, hang out. God, we're gonna do the G Fuel Chili Dog V8 thing. I'm looking forward to that. But YouTube folks, make sure you come watch me on Twitch. And also remember that loving you is war. And I don't have a weapon. See y'all next time.